Either tell me where that has been, or I shall not open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter in way of my excuse. My lady will hang me for being so long absent.
Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this wild beast of fear no colour.
Oh, make that good.
He shall see none to fear.
A good Lenten answer. I can tell thee where that saying was born of, I fear no colours.
Where, good Mistress Mary?
In the wars. And that may you be so bold to use in your foolery.
Well, God give them wisdom and habit, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or to be turned away. Is not that as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage. And as for turning away, let summer bear it out.
You are resolute then.
Not so, neither. But I am resolved on 2 points.
That if one break, the other will hold, or if both break, your gaskins fall.
In good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. As it told me would leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of these flesh as any in Illyria.
Peace, you rogue, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, you were best.
Wit, and if be thy will, put me to good fooling. For those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools. And I, though I'm sure I lack thee, may pass as a wise man. For what says Quinopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do not hear her bellow, take the lady away.
Oh, go to. You are a dry fool, I'll no more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counsel amend. Well, give the dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mends, he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the botcher mend him. Anything that's mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin. Sin that amends is but patched with virtue. That the simple syllogism proves so, if not, what remedy? As there is no true cuckold, but calamity, so beauty's a flower. The lady bade take the fool away. Therefore I say again, take her away.
Fool, I bade them take away you.
Oh, misprison in the highest degree. Lady, calcalum non facet minaccio. That's as much as to say I wear not motley in the brain. Good, Madonna. Give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechise you for it. Good, my mouse of virtue. Answer me.
Well, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna. Why mourt'st thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for thy brother's soul being in heaven. Take the fool away.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth she not mend?
Yes, and shall do until the pangs of death shake her. Infirmity that decays the wise does ever make the better fool.
God send thee a speedy infirmity, for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he would not pass his word for 2 pence that you are no fool.
What say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel that your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. Why, I saw her put down the other day with an ordinary fool that had as many brains as a stone. Look you now, she's out of her guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion, she is gagged. I protest that these wise men that crow at these set kind of fools are no better than the fools' zanies.
You are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and a free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bullets. There's no slander in a loud fool, though she do nothing but rail, nor no railing neither in a no discreet man that he do nothing but reprove.
Now Mercury endure thee with leasing, for thou speakst well of fools.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young man, and well attended.
Who of my people holds him in play?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick, or not at home, or what you will to dismiss it. Now you see, fool, how your fooling grows old and people dislike it?
Thou hast spoke first, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool, whose skull don't cram with brains. But here he comes, one of thy kin, as a most weak mere matter.
On mine honor, half drunk? What is he at the gate, uncle?
A gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
Oh, 'tis a gentleman here. Look at these pickled herring. Hello, son.
Good, Sir Toby.
Uncle, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery. I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
Aye, Mary, what is he?
Let him be the devil that he will. I care not. Give me faith, say I. That's all one.
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. One draught above heat makes him a fool, the second mads him, and the third drowns him.
Go thou and seek the crowner, and have him set over my cousin, for he's in the 3rd degree of drink, and he's drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, but the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him that you were sick. He takes it on him to understand as much and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him that you were asleep. He seems to have foreknowledge of this too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What's to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Oh, he has been told so, and says that he'll stand at the door like a sheriff's post and be supported to a bench, but that he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why? Of mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage in years is he?
Not yet old enough to be a man, nor young enough to be a boy. As a squash is, which is a pea cod, or a codling when it is almost an apple. With him in standing water between man and boy. He is very well favored and speaks very shrewishly. Why, one would think his mother's milk was scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call in my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, the lady calls.
Bring me my veils. Come, throw it over your face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house, which is she?
Speak to me, and I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I am very comfortable even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my pocket. Good gentlemen, give me modest assurance, if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart, and yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear, I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Almost certain if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I have taken great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
'Tis all the more like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wander at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not that time of mood with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way. No, good swabber, I am to hull here a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady.
Tell me your mind.
I am a messenger.
I'm sure you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you begin rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To another's, profanation.
Give us this place alone. We shall hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady,
Comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it, but where lies your text?
in Orsino's bosom,
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
to answer by the method in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madame, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we shall draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was this present. Is it not well done?
Excellently done. God did all.
'Tis engraved, sir. It will endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty, truly blent. 'Tis red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive if you would leave these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I would not be so hard-hearted. I will give out divers schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventory, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will. As, item, 2 lips indifferent red. Item, 2 gray eyes with lids to them. Item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could not be recompensed, though you were crowned the nonpareil of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, with fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
The Lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet, I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voice as well divulged, free, valiant, and learned, and in the shape of things a gracious person, but yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you, then my master slain. With such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial, I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabinet, Romaine, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal canons of contented love and sing them loud even in the dead of night. Hallow your name to the reverberant hills and make the babbling gossip of the aircraft Olivia! Or you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes yet, my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot let him send no more. Unless, perchance you came to me again to tell me how he takes it. Fare thee well. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feet post, lady.
Keep your purse.
My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love, make his heart of flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, actions, and spirits do give thee fivefold blazon. Not too fast. Softer, softer. Unless the master were the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the play. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Oh, well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio?
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him. Would I or not, tell him all none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I will give him reasons for it. Hide thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force! Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be. Oh, and be this so.